Do you know how many films are made that's just like the next film? Ideas are ideas. Remember, no one can steal your idea because your written film is yours only. Like, seriously, people, so many films are being made that are just like the other film. Lifetime, Sci-Fi, Hallmark, everything. No one's idea can be stolen. So just write your work, write your screenplay.
But I knew my idea was good, so I set it up with a different writer. It's not your idea. It's my idea. You wanted to do some sad movie about suicide. I am doing an uplifting sports movie. You were just on the phone with Isaac Mike. I pitched Isaac for the lead over lunch. Oh, come on, bro. Isaac is hot right now. You can't honestly think that was your idea. Do you hear yourself? I came here to understand how you could do what you did. And if you can't even admit it, well, maybe I just need to get my attorneys involved. You know as well as I do, you can't copyright an idea. But hey, if that's what you need to do, maybe my law firm could finally earn their retainer. You steal that one too? You know, ever since film school, you were the guy with the good ideas that only lived in your head. You always talked about making a movie for years and yet nothing. At least now you can take solace in knowing that this will actually get made. Now, if you'll excuse me, got another meeting.
So here's the thing. Your work has to literally be stolen word for word. Every character, every scene, every setting, every plot detail. Everything has to be exactly the way you've written it. Not the idea, but your actual written work. It has to be exactly to the T. Every I dotted, T crossed. Okay? For it to be considered to be stolen. And that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Listen, don't be the guy that just have ideas and don't actually write anything, complete a feature, have it read, get your coverage feedback, submit it, and get as much feedback and it's on the draft, edit it as much as needed to get it to where it can sell or that you can actually get investors to produce it. So that way you can do it yourself. You can direct it and film it, produce it, etc., yourself. Don't be just the idea guy. You actually have to have something written.
I'm trying to tell a story about how my friend dying saved my life. And he tried to take that from me, but then I realized you can't steal my story. Because the real story is mine. Sorry, you're looking here.
So it is proof that people can take familiar ideas and concepts and redo it and make it their own. Or somebody can take it and say, okay, I'm going to do it this way and do it better. Change it up, flip the script. So based on that example of him doing that, technically you didn't take my story then, because my story is still my story. Everything about my story wasn't told in your story because it has absolutely nothing to do with what my story was about, because you pretty much just flipped the switch. So I can actually still do my own story because that's not my story. Period. And that's how we have to look at things, definitely. Like American Driller Killer, and then we have Driller Killer, and then every Hallmark and Lifetime movie, all of them are based on, it's like the same blueprint of something. They just take it and do it differently. Period. So just right. Don't think that someone who, oh man, that was just like the idea I had for this script. If it's just an idea, it's just an idea. Still write your script and do it better. We see it all the time. McDonald's, McDowell's, Burger King, Whataburger. Come on, people. Everybody is taking somebody's idea and flipping the switch and doing it differently and capitalizing on it. Don't give up on your dreams or think that someone stole your story, even if they've come out with it and then, oh, they got a good show, a TV show on, and I sent it to this person here. Everybody has an idea. How many people are living in that same pot and are experiencing the same thing? We're all experiencing some of the same ish living in this society. So we're pretty much going to come up with and have the same ideas. At some point, you're going to have a familiar idea with someone else. just get it done, do it better, right? Get it out there faster. If we have to produce and invest in ourselves, do it. Don't rely on someone else. Get your feedback coverage. Know that you're a good writer. Know that you got the talent. And start investing in yourself. Produce your own ish. And I know so many of us, we want somebody to give us the money and say, okay, you did this. Let me give you the money for it. That's not always going to be who we are and how we're going to make things work for us, period. So I'm going to continue to write. I got some scripts that I got to finish.